Good morning. It's December the 2nd, 2025. This is the cup of the day, and it comes from Dot's Diner down in Bisbee, Arizona. And it's a cute 10-seat original cafe that was moved from California to Bisbee, Arizona, and set up with some other old campers and RVs to form a little individual unit motel type area where you can stay in the old refurbished and refinished campers and have breakfast, lunch, or dinner at Dot's Diner in Bisbee, Arizona. Cute little place, just adorable. Maybe 10 seats inside and a couple seats outside. Very small, very good food, very popular. So, Dot's Diner in Bisbee, Arizona. I got this cup probably 20 years ago. Isn't that cute? Made in China. All right. That's cute. That's a cute place. If you're ever in Bisbee, look up Dot's Diner. Okay, the Beezer chopper is on the lift. I've got it hooked to the ICU unit, just putting a charge on the battery. It was charged. I'm just putting a stronger charge on it. I've checked the lights. Lights work. Brake works. All the electrical works. It's great. And it's turned into a nice day. It was cold last night in the low 40s. And it's 65 now, so it's going to be probably 70 before the day's done. So it's turning out to be a pretty day. So I'm going to go back over here. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take these carbs off and take them apart and clean them and put them back on. And I've learned my lesson on that last Norton I worked on, that I'm going to take the slides. Normally we just pop the tops off and let the slides hang, okay? I'm going to stop doing that. I'm going to take the slides off too, because you want to check the needle and make sure that the needle is installed correctly. That the black Norton needle wasn't installed correctly. And the first time we took it apart, we just let it hang. It seemed fine, put it back on. Still had the same problem and didn't catch it until we took the top off and took the slide off and found the needle in there. So a bad habit of letting the tops and slides just hang. No more. Just going to take it all apart. Why not? It's only a few seconds more to take the slides off too. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get started on it right about now. All right, here is a BSA with intakes hanging out. It is really easy to work on carbs on a BSA. I mean, they're so widely spread, they're beautiful. And I'll probably replace this one too, why not? So, let's see, over here I've got the carbonizers laying out. I just cut the gas lines because I'm going to replace them anyway. And I've not yet disassembled these parts, but I've got everything laid out here. And you can see that it's been on there a while, and gaskets are a little bit cruddy. And it's interesting that let's see if I can focus there. There we go. Look at the corrosion or petrified gas, or whatever you want to call it, right there in the center of the needle where mid-range is located. So anyway, I'm going to take this thing apart now. It's a Premier, which is nice, and I'll show it to you in a minute with the body disassembled. Well, the day continues. It's about 12:20. Here is the carburetor, which I sometimes refer to as carbonizer. I just cut the I think I said that, gas lines out, I'll replace them. This is interesting. These velocity stacks look like they're empty, but they actually have a screen inside of them. So at least it's a rock filter. And coming over here, here's the body's completely disassembled. And I'm going to start the cleaning now. And then I don't think I have a rebuild kit in stock. So I'll order a couple of rebuild kits and get all new gaskets and put her back together. So that's where we are. And I don't know, it's about noon. I'll start the cleaning process and then order the parts. All right, I use these, I just call them clamp-on hose clamps. They're easy, but they're expensive, and they're not overly beautiful, but they do the job. And they take a special pair of pliers. They look like they're just cutting pliers, but they're not. There's a reason that hole is there. They squeeze from the side, they squeeze from the front, and they will actually go over. Let's see if I can get up here where I can see this. If I'm looking for the viewfinder, there it is. The hole will actually fit over this in order to get into position to squeeze it. Okay, so that's why the hole is there. These aren't impossible. They're difficult to undo, but they're not impossible. I'm going to zoom out some so I can get a better view there. What you do is you take a good sharp pair of small cutting pliers, and all you have to do is get under the edge, like right here, and like so, and you can undo them. So they're not impossible, all right? And if they don't pop off like that really easy, they will pop off when you twist them a little bit. He said with a grin. Once you've done that, you can get them off, okay? And I've been using them for years and years and years. And like I say, they're not pretty, but I don't like the screw-on type. I don't like the ones that you squeeze and put them on, even though they're good because they will continue adding tension and tightness just through the spring action, even as the tubing gets old. But I don't like them. They're ugly. And they don't come in enough sizes. You know, it's like 2 sizes that I know of. So if anybody out there knows of some really attractive hose clamps that come in lots of different sizes, let me know. Send me a link, okay? I'm always open to that. These work just fine. But like I say, they're not real pretty, and they are very expensive. I have to order them from the manufacturer to get them. So, okay, so let me show you, for example, walking over here, just in what I do here in the garage. I have all these different sizes. This whole center here is all different sizes of these things. And here are bags full of more. You know, as I use them up, I keep spares here. I use a lot of them. And yeah, they're expensive. So the sizes I use are on the side, 10, 10.9, 11.3, 13.3, 13.8, 14.5, 15.7, 15 something, and then 18. These are 17s here. So I use a lot of them. And it's just the way it is. So if you know some really pretty clamps that can be used to make gas lines, heck yes, send me a link so I can take a look at them. Always looking for something bigger, better looking. All right. So I'm going to start cleaning the carbs now, and then work another hour or so. I'm cleaning, and then go order parts and call it a day. All right, the first stage of cleaning the carbs off is, well, basically a lot of cleaner carb, CRC, and getting off the outside crud and leaving the crud in the water. And now I'm going to start cleaning the individual parts, both with wire wheel, brush, and S100. And let's start that part. All right, so there's the carbs. These have been cleaned with CRC, but no more. And all the little bits and pieces. So I'm going to show you how I clean the little bits and pieces. First of all, I'm going to take a Phillips screwdriver, stick it into this part right here, like so, and go over to the wire wheel. I'll be back. Okay, 30 seconds later, and it's nice and shiny bright as compared to what it was before I started. Okay, so that was done. Now I'll just go do this one. I'll be right back. Okay, now I have two. Let's do this. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, before and after. And now I have two. Let's clean these. I'm going to take a different screwdriver. I'll just put this in here, like that, and I will be right back. All right, before and after. I'll be right back. And now I have two. Last thing, let's see what else do we have here. Let's just take these, put them all on here, and head over to the wire wheel. I'll be right back. And there they are. Now, in case you're wondering, if you're going to say, hey, Frank, aren't you messing up the threads by putting them on there and cleaning them? I've been doing this for 20 years. I've never seen any indication of any threads of any part being disturbed by using the wire wheel with holding the items on the screwdrivers. I mean, there's just no problem. Let's do these on here, like so, and I'll be right back. All right. Well, frankly, the only thing that putting them on the screwdriver does is let you handle them when you're cleaning them on the wire wheel. It keeps them from flying away. So at this point in time, I've done all of these parts, and they're downright beautiful. Okay. The other thing that I do is I take the needles. I don't clean these on the wire wheel. I wash them and then I clean them with 1000 grit wet or dry sandpaper to polish them up. That's the only thing I don't wire wheel. So I'll do that and call her good. I can do these float rods, pivot rods, the same way with 1000 grit wet or dry sandpaper. Get them nice and shiny. But anyway, that's a quick way to do a lot of cleaning on a lot of small parts without having them fly out of your hand and go flying across the workshop, of which happened to me a lot before I got on to doing it this way. All right, it's what time is it? It's 1:30. So, and I'm pretty well got all these cleaned up, and I'll clean these tomorrow. And we get new needles with the kits, and I will start on the S100 on the bodies tomorrow, because right now I'm tired, and I'm going to call it a day. That's my prerogative, because this is a one-man shop, and I can work when I want. So that's the way it is. Good evening. Same day, later in the evening. Just a note. Yea, verily, I have purchased and used every single type of parts cleaner known to this man. The running stream of parts cleaner that you recircle the cleaning fluid, the big orange pumpkin style vibrating with about ceramic medium and metal medium and sandy medium, and I don't know what all mediums. The sonic cleaners, I've tried at least 2 different styles sonic cleaners, which are supposed to be magic, and none of them work. I mean, seriously, these parts are 40, 50 years old. They're filthy. Now, if you put the parts in any of those cleaners and leave them overnight, you can come out the next day and they will be clean. They won't be polished. They'll be clean, but they won't be polished. So I can, in 10, 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, or an hour, clean these things individually on my wire wheel. Much faster, much cleaner, much more polished than any cleaner I've ever tried. Now you can suggest one. Go ahead, tell me about the magic cleaners that you use. It's going to be hard to convince me. I would rather do it by hand on a wire wheel. It's a very soft wire wheel, but I would rather do it by hand, get her done in half an hour, rather than putting all those parts into individual cleaners and letting them cook, soak, vibrate overnight. It's just better, faster, and frankly, I think better results. So if you know a better way, let me know, but I'll be hard to convince. Okay, later, man. Bye.